Hello everyone and welcome to Super League Season 26. I am here with Brian Lyons, Head of Coaching, Assistant Coach, Mixed Australian Team. What else am I missing? Because there's a lot to cover there.
There's been too many years to list them all, Lockie. Please don't make me feel any older than what I currently do right now. Thanks, everyone, and it's great to be back.
I'm super excited. My name is Lachlan. Yes, I do talk this much off air as well.
And I can vouch for that.
And we have our centre pass for our grand final replay between Garville and Matrics, and how exciting that we are back.
Well, I don't think it's a replay, Lockie. I reckon it's a rematch.
Rematch, that's what I'm looking for. Close.
I think Garville wouldn't like that after their finish last year, to have a replay. So the first goal to Garville. But yes, it's good to be back, and there's quite a few changes that we can talk about.
Yes, super excited to get into all of that. Some of you may be confused because it does say Super League Season 26. However, we will be finished by the end of Season 25, by the end of this year 25, and that is due to the Netball SA redevelopment. We've had to condense our season down.
Yeah, so a bit of changes for the clubs to have to navigate through. But, you know, credit to the clubs and credit to the organising here that they've been able to fit it all in, and I'm sure that's going to be an interesting year to try to navigate for coaches and players.
Yes, yep, and we've seen the first turnover there from Will Simpson, goal attack for Matrix, and Ben Clark putting the first 2 goals away. We are also super excited to be here because live streaming almost didn't happen this season, and what would we be doing on our Friday night if we didn't have this to come to, Brian?
Well, I had to shove something down my throat to get some dinner into me before I could make it here, because it was a last-minute thing, but we're super happy to be able to bring this to the people that want to see it online.
Yeah, unfortunately a late withdrawal from sponsors saw that live stream almost didn't happen, but thank you to our partners at Spacequake. We are here and definitely will be here for the first 3 rounds. However, we are on the hunt for sponsorship. So if you want your business plastered everywhere we can possibly plaster you, please get into contact with us via socials, via our website. We are looking for sponsors to make sure that we stay on this live stream.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can see this game's probably not started the way Matrix were hoping. So it's 3-0. The Matrix haven't been able to punch through this defence lineup for Garville at this moment, but Alec Davis just took a nice ball right under the post, decided to feed out. Here we go, and not a great shot to start with. But, you know, it's good to see Luke Diamond back on the court after a couple of years' absence, so I'm sure that he needs to settle himself into what this Super League looks like now.
Yeah, definitely, and it is so excited to see him. He missed all of last season, was here still in a coaching capacity though, so we didn't miss him, but it's great to see him back on court. A new day, Caleb Playford is the other player who's new to this Matrix lineup.
Well, Caleb, part of their young up-and-coming players, and I was fortunate enough to look after Caleb for 10 weeks in the Futures program for the Southern Dragons. And, you know, very exciting future prospect, some great athleticism and height there. So great to see him get that opportunity, and a nice tap away
great
there.
First touch. Tap away.
Oh, the umpire has called it back there.
No.
For some reason, offside, I think it might be the call. But yeah, he's an exciting talent. Really great to have in the program, and Matrix are obviously rewarding him with the starting position here at the Super League.
Very, very exciting. Another new face to the lineup is Coach Laura Gilbert for Matrix.
Love Grub. Grub's been a manager of mine in the Southern Force days,
wow.
And love to see her coaching journey, and she's done really well, and now taking on this critical role for the Matrix Netball Club,
which is it's going to be huge. When I did catch up with her briefly before, she said it was the culture of the group that brought her across to the men's space.
Yep.
And I did catch up with a bunch of players on media day, and that seems to be the trend across all clubs, is that the one thing that they're loving is the culture, and I tend to agree with them. The culture out here on a Friday night and game night is always great to see as well.
Well, it's really great. These players have got now clubs that are backing them. They've got a support network.
Whoa! Big collision up there between Arlen Davis and Caleb Playford.
Both players going for the ball, though. But yeah, just talking about culture, it's really important for individuals across all sports, right, that they feel connected to players within their group. And I really love the fact that these men now have clubs that are supporting them, and that also adds to the culture of the organisation that they're playing for.
Yeah, and it was fantastic to see the recent Women's Premier League Grand Final, how many of these men's players were out and supporting their clubs through that final series as well. So the connection in the programs is super strong, which is great.
There we go. Matrick's second goal for the game. It's been 6 minutes nearly into this game and only 6 goals scored, which shows you how the velocity is really early on.
Another great competition up there. Offside from, that's Will O'Callaghan. Make sure I get that right, or he'll never let me live it down.
His brother's playing on the other court, I think. Yeah. Will also part of the Dragons Futures program.
Recently went away to Melbourne.
Yep. Same with Cruz, Wilson in this group, Tyler Ward in this group, Sampson for Matrix. So, I mean, it's great that these players are spread throughout and are going back to their clubs and hopefully adding some value.
And it's also the youth of our experience, right? Like you look at Saxon Hay and you look at Arlen Davis, you'd say that they're experienced and both of them are still very young.
Very young.
Very young in their careers.
So Matrix now back goal for goal by the back to centre passes. So 3-4. It's a big pass in from Sampson. A great look in. Davis open and celebrations. So maybe they just needed some time to settle in.
Settle down. First game of the season. Everyone's got the nerves, got the jitters.
Well, certainly the physicality is there. That's a great touch from O'Callaghan. Unfortunately, couldn't get it off to a player of his own team.
Another super cool initiative that we've introduced this year is the Foot Locker Player of the Match. So our showcase game each week, which is this one, being live streamed on Court 1. The commentators, or I should say the special commentator, is going to select a player of the match, which will receive a $100 Foot Locker voucher.
Well, I'm trying to work out, Lockie, which one of us is special.
Yeah. It's definitely not me. Definitely not me. I just talk a lot.
That's a great shot from Sampson. Confident. You could see that he turned and was going to shoot that no matter what. That's awesome to see.
That was good because a couple of uncertain passes from him into Davis kind of drop off, so it's good to see him take a bit of control.
Now 5-all. Great feed off to Ben Clark under the post.
That's some length that Caleb Playford has there as well.
So long. And what a great experience for Caleb to be playing Ben Clark, open men's player for Dragons.
An unfortunate turnover there from Steve Vaughan. Matrix turn it straight back.
Sloppy for both teams at the moment. Just need to settle and go through their processes and,
Great work there.
Nice feed. Great weight. Waiting for Pinder, who is new to Garville from Oakdale, I think.
Yeah, played for Oakdale's as an injury replacement 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
So he's been a new player signed on by Garville.
So CJ's been around for a while. Certainly an athlete. It's good to see him playing our sport again.
Yes, great to see him back out. I'm sure that we'll get some highlights from him through the time. We just had our first stepping call, so Holly Cheeseman-Smythe, who's also part of the commentary team that we'll see in weeks to come, will definitely be recording that. Great work there between Sampson.
So that's a turnover goal for Matrix. Now they'll be wanting to consolidate now with this. Oh, that's coach killer. Will Sampson a little bit too enthusiastic, get himself across the line.
Garville's chance to even this back up.
It's a very tall circle down here, isn't it?
It is.
When you look at Liam Cornish, Playford, and then when you got Ben Clark in there as well, and Cruz Wilson's not exactly short.
No, but is the shortest one in that ring at the moment, isn't he? That's a very unusual thing to see.
That was tidy play from Garville. You can see that they're really trying to use that middle corridor quite a lot. It's a good,
great touch by Tyler Ward.
Closing speed, awesome by Tyler. Not a great feed there from... But on Saxon's behalf, it didn't look like to be anyone really holding that ball, and that's also not a great feed. So, again, I think there needs to be some settling, and that might be just to hit the person in front. Let's not try to go over the top too much.
The transition, how quickly both teams are getting the ball down the court, though, is very impressive.
Yeah, the work rate from our players these days, you can see that they're, working hard to lose their opponents, change direction, make sure that they're getting free. 9-7 now, Garville back up by 2. Centre pass.
Ben Clark is just dominating that ring at the moment. Cruz Wilson, I don't think has hit a goal. He missed those last 2.
The stepping call there on Cruz. Let's see what this transition for Matrix looks like. Strong drive from O'Callaghan and over the top. Really strong hold there from Alec Davis, demanding the ball.
And great read there.
Nearly our touch.
Nearly. Up close and personal with Pinder.
And working through this really tight space. Well done by Davis there. He really knew where that post was.
Some awkward feet positioning on that one. And we're back to a tied ball game. 3.5 minutes to play.
It's a nice feed there from Davis to Clark.
Was that a miss or a touch?
No, it was
ball?
A touch from behind by Cornish.
It is interesting to see Cruz Wilson punching out of that circle and then Ben Clark dropping into the post. That seems to be working quite well for them. Sampson with some fancy footwork.
It's a bit early on the jump there from Pinder, but I can see that he's got some timing there that he just needs to sort out a little bit, and it's going to start to worry those players.
It's going to take him to get back into the groove of things, and I think from even just 2 seasons ago, the way that the league has grown and expanded, it would be a tough adjustment to come into. Both coaches, when I caught up with them before the game, mentioned how short and intense the pre-season was as well. It wasn't just a shortened season. We had to bring the start date forward compared to what we originally had planned. Oh, great. Unfortunate contact call there. Impressive athleticism there from Pinder.
Lovely shot from Sampson. That was impressive from Pinder. It's interesting from sitting from where we are, we're really close to the action here, and you kind of start to think, I wonder what the umpire's seeing compared to what we're seeing.
Yeah.
But maybe, just Pinder needs to work himself around a little bit more to the side rather than come over the top. Alec Davis very strong in the air. He too needs to start to think about, if that's what's going to happen to me, I might need to take that ball a little bit more strong.
Yeah.
More strong?
More strong.
More strongly? Stronger?
Maybe get aerial as well.
Good second phase there. But had to go back. Offside call.
Who would that have been?
I think that must have been O'Callaghan. This is a good defensive setup, nice ball there from Sam Foster to find Ward driving through the middle there and break that setup that was there in the middle.
Another offside.
Clark very happy to get that ball over the top, holds a great space. the ball's put to him safely. So 6 seconds to go. Garville are going to have to take this ball, send it. Or maybe I've got that wrong. The clock's not quite there. 20 seconds to go, sorry. I looked up and it doesn't look like the middle clock's working properly. So 15 seconds. Oh, it's a big ball. Probably not the right decision there from Diamond. So let's see how Matrix go with this defensive setup again. That ball's moved too fast for them. Cornish safely. Well saved. So 14-11, we've finished.
Wow.
3 goals up. Bit topsy-turvy.
There was about 5 or 6
offsides.
Lead changes as well.
5 or 6 offsides.
Couple of step calls.
Half a dozen steppings. So definitely game 1 of the season.
Yeah. Definitely game 1 for sure. For sure. If you're either of the coaches out there right now, what are we saying to the groups?
I think we just need to settle it down, go through the process, maybe have an extra pass in both attack lines rather than just trying to send the ball in, because their mid-court are working really nicely to get on the circle edge, and just give themselves a little bit of a breath before they release that last ball into the circle.
Awesome. We will take a short break and we will see you back at start of the second quarter. We are back for the second quarter, a 3-goal lead to Garville at the moment. We look across at the other courts. Court 2, Contacts v South Adelaide, and Contacts are up by 4, 18-14. And Court 3, Oakdale and Tango, and Oakdale lead 16-9. We'll be excited to look at them across future weeks and see... chat through what their team lineups look like and the changes.
Absolutely. So no changes on this court though, Lockie. The teams are comfortable. Oh no, we've got one change with Ben Ryan coming into that goalkeeper position for Pinder. Pinder's having a break. Why do you think that might have been?
Maybe a couple of contact calls that Jake would have been unhappy with and may just want to have a chat to him and change up positioning. Also, first time back playing, he might just need
some time.
Yeah, freshen the legs.
Have a look and see what's going on.
Yeah. %, to start this quarter from both ends.
The first phase ball, deep second phase, which is nice from a coaching perspective. Crude's very happy on that quick feed off and that ball out of court. I would like to see Wilson shoot those.
We know that he can.
Yeah. Mind you, those arms of Cornish and Placeford might be a little bit off-putting. Certainly for me.
Yeah, back in my shooting days, I definitely didn't have to compete with any long arms quite that long.
Davis with his own rebounds there, and another finish. 15-13. We start this goal for goal at the moment.
Interesting to see
a nice
Foster.
feed there from O'Callaghan. And a missed goal from Sampson underneath the ring.
Interesting to see Foster competing that far out on a wing attack and leaving the post empty.
I really like to see that, as long as his player doesn't start to dominate then.
Yeah.
And certainly then he had control of both of them. Oh, held ball there. Nice defence there from Cornish and Playford. Quick release of the ball. Clearly know they want to go down the line. Turn quick. Sampson with the ball. Strong. Well done.
What a great screening action there.
Davis really holding his position nicely there as Sampson drew the defenders out. Which is good. And a nice feed from Diamond. That might be offside, but nothing called. Umpire let it go. Oh, lovely shot from Wilson.
Had to get a bit of arc on that one to get over Playford's jump.
Normal shooting action, though, from Wilson to shoot high. Roll from Davis. And a give ball there, which is nice. Replayed. Turned his back. Probably spent a little bit too much time on the roll, but it was a great move.
It was a great move. Yeah. They seem to be liking to, I think you mentioned, going nice and deep to that corner.
Yep. To open it up. Not a great pass there from Foster.
Do we think the defensive intensity is just that
No.
lifted up there, or
No.
we're just making silly mistakes?
Yeah, I think it's silly. I think it's just a bit of timing at the moment, like players, getting used to turning quickly and having a look and then making a decision. At the moment, I think they're expecting themselves to be a bit better than what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, it is going to take a little bit of time. Like you say, for 2 years, the competition is getting better and better. And you'd have to say that these players are going to be better again coming out after another full season last year.
Correct. So, a Dragons tour in the middle in the break.
Yep.
Couple of Australian representations, camps.
The futures all training all the way through. So, players are committing themselves to being better, and that's going to mean that people are going to have to work it out. It's a nice feed from Hay there. He did exactly what we said before the break, Lockie, and that was, take some time, have a look, wait, have a breath, and then put the ball into the space.
So interesting, that's Ben Clark's first goal 5 minutes into this quarter, considering how dominant he was in the first quarter. So do we think there's been a defensive change-up to get the ball out of his hands, maybe?
Perhaps, but I think they're going goal for goal at the moment. So, at the moment it's, Cruz is still doing his role. Clark plays this, set up a lot.
Clark does have a fantastic split, but even when there's an iffy pass like that one from
he can
Arlen,
still get himself close to the post, yeah.
Very impressive.
Really is a really good battle in that circle down there. Players jostling for position. I think Ryan's perhaps getting a little bit stuck on Davis's body. That's a great drive down the middle there. Confident to give that ball to Arlen Davis.
I would really love to see Playford try and go for a couple of those balls.
Oh, look, I think that's just age and experience and time.
Yeah.
Caleb knows what he's capable of. He knows what his areas of improvement are, and that's one of them. Like, he just needs to feel what it's like to get the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that'll come. He's super committed. Look at the frame. It's amazing. And, he really wants to be better and better. So I think what we're seeing at the moment is the evolution of, future Dragons players, if not Australian rep players.
Yeah, 100%. So a great steal there from Will Sampson, but unfortunate turnover trying to deliver it to Davis next to the post.
And Arlen then did exactly the same thing. Waited patiently, and then the ball, then Clark came flying through, which is just that settling that both teams probably need. Well, that's a big centre pass ball by Hay. Well done from Clark. So here we go, we've got the patience here. Yep, it's a nice feed. So up by 4 now, Garville. So the Matrics Netball Club have to start to think, you know, what it is that we need to do here if we want to stay in contention of this game. That's a great drive from Sampson. Well finished off too. Cut the front of the circle there while both defenders were worrying about Alec Davis.
Sampson's shot looks like it's changed a bit, that it's got a little bit more backspin on it than what it used to, a bit more of a flick in the wrist on that action.
You're very observant. I wouldn't even be able to tell you if that's correct or not, Lockie. You may have watched more of his games than what I have, but I guess the main thing is that he's getting the ball in the hole, right?
Yep, 100%. I'll have a chat to him afterwards and find out. Report back.
Yep. Again, Davis strong on the hold. Probably Ryan sitting on that body a little bit too long. Certainly a strong target. Clark's wanting Wilson out of the circle, but he can't seem to get himself into a position. That's a big ball. Well done, Wilson.
Good work backing up.
So both of these goalies are prepared to feed the ball off inside the circle to the other goalie without causing or using some angles. It's a lovely shot or bad luck. So out to 6. This is another turnover ball, and well done by Diamond there to steal that ball from Ward. Unfortunately, they need that goal, so lucky. There's another opportunity. Let's see what their setup looks like. Yep. Having to go backwards. Garville defence playing a split circle.
Smart reset there.
Yep. And the Garville defence worked really hard then. They were coming on and off the body rather than sitting on one, which was good, which then confused where to put the ball.
Was that a stepping call or a short pass?
He was called for a step.
Another walk.
Cruz.
Great rebound there from Ben Clark.
So out to 7. All players on the Matrix bench still sitting, quite comfortable. Maybe this is...
I think we've got a score correction there. It's actually at 5.
Okay. Yes, it's been changed. So 5 goals.
Great work there. Great finish.
So the Matrix, I guess, unfortunately, we should mention, you know, Ben Slade, Achilles. At the Australian camp, selection camp. So he's a big out for the Matrix Netball Club. And Tom Cross, who's normally in the wing attack position for Matrix, is currently overseas on work.
Oh, yep.
So, you know, I guess they're not at their full strength, but from an availability perspective, they are only 1 down.
Yep.
So...
Yep. Will we see Ben Slade before the end of the season? Will he make it back, or would it be very borderline?
I think I'm not a medical professional, but I have heard that an Achilles is a year.
Yeah, okay. Yep. So a tactical timeout at the moment. Not entirely sure who called that one.
I think Garville did. And there does look to be some changes going on in the Garville lineup with Cruz Wilson going out to goal attack. Ben Clark going back to shooter. CJ Pinder from goalkeeper into centre. So that's a big change.
Not something we see very often.
Saxon Hay to the bench. Defensively, they stay the same, and Matrix stay the same. So Matrix happy to work through this. Laura, or Grubb as I know her. Obviously, some conversations have been had around what they need to do and how they need to play. So let's see what the change is coming out of that break.
The tactical timeout is still quite new to the game. Do you think it's changed much in the way that coaches would be communicating with their players?
Look, I think it's really handy. I think it's really handy when potentially, you two things. Your team could be going really well, and you want to really have some conversations about putting the foot down. Or if your team's not going well and you can see what's going on and it's a collective discussion, not about a individual that you need to talk to, where a rolling sub would help.
Yeah.
It's really, getting you an opportunity to say, hey, this is the structure, like this is what we need to focus on. So I think handy.
Yeah, I also think, just that break in how long it is between talking to players. 15 minutes is a very long time to be able to address the group. Compare that to my basketball experience and how often timeouts are called and used on a regular.
But then again, the alternate argument is you look at footy, right? They don't have timeouts. And you've got 20-odd players on the, that are responsible for communicating amongst themselves to sort out what's going on. So I guess horses for courses.
Yep.
It's available to us, and I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yep. Nearly 2 minutes in, and we've not seen a goal from either team, going up and down the court. Couple of turnovers, couple of missed shots from everyone.
Yep. So again, Garville may be settling into this new structure. It's just about tidiness at the moment and decision-making about where ball placement is, skills. See how Matrix transition this.
That. You do mention Ben Slade being a admission because of his Achilles. It is quite interesting to see Steve Braun, who would normally be playing that goal defence, move up to that wing defence role. And that then gives you Playford an opportunity to come into the goal defence.
Yeah. Look, I think, this is a very tall back line for the Matrix Netball Club with Braun and Playford and Cornish, big hands over, trying to stop what is quite a zippy moving. Yep. But I guess hands up is causing some of this disruption that they've been able to achieve. They can't just go straight over the top.
Yep.
So they are having to work the ball, Garville, which is proving that may not be as slick as what they'd like at this time.
Yep.
So, but there's a lot of games to go.
There is a lot of games to go. It's also an intense game to come out to and play in your first round. Obviously, the team that you just met at the grand final, both very talented groups, both having a lot of success. Garville, the reigning premiers, and Matrix being back-to-back runner-ups for both seasons. So both really, really strong and respected programs.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Garville want to make sure, we're still on top of you. Matrix would want to say, nah, we're actually here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, though, Sampson has missed his last 2 shots at post.
And Garville's starting to capitalise here and taking it out to a 5-goal lead with a minute left to play in the half.
Pinder's added some calmness and thought in this centre.
Unfortunate held ball.
Very good touch from Playford.
Probably played a little bit more closer to the body than what he has those last couple, which gave him the opportunity to get around.
Davis again on the drop back. Good feed. And there's a goal that they desperately needed. So at 30 seconds left in this quarter, before half-time. 5 goals the difference at the moment. Garville will want to finish this one off. Maybe they'll take the time up. Not give Matrix another opportunity to score. Patience with the ball. Pinder.
Couple of contacts there, really killing through the clock.
6 seconds.
Well done. Good strategy there.
Good timing. So we finished the quarter. Garville 6 goals up, 28-22.
So losing that quarter by 4.
Yeah.
No.
Like I said, I'm not sure about their bench and the depth that they have on their bench at the moment. So I wonder whether or not, this group needs to work through that. I mean, they've got V there, who played a lot of mid-court time last year. Sturris, he played, I think, in the prelim final or the semi-final last year.
When Cornish went down injured, I think.
He came on, did all right. Burton's been around for a while. Greaves is certainly an up-and-coming player. So, I don't know, do you keep trying to make this work and give some instruction, or is there something else that you can do?
Yeah, change it up a little bit. Yep. If you're in the Garville base, what are you saying?
Look, I think what is proven to me that last probably 5 minutes is that Garville played that calmness. They got to the circle edge, they waited, then they made the right decisions with their feed. I think it is a little bit of ball skills at the moment that's letting both teams down, but for them, if they can just keep calm, their goalies are opening up nicely.
Beautiful. All right, we'll take a short break now, and we'll see you just before the start of the third quarter. And we are back 30 seconds before kickoff of the second half. We have a quick look over to the other courts, and South Adelaide have made a bit of a comeback, and it's 28-all between Contacts and South. And Court 3, Tango have not let Oakdale run away with it, and 29-20, which is great to see.
Excellent.
Which is awesome.
So 11 goals scored by Tango in that quarter and 13 by Oakdale. So it looks like Tango might be settling.
So it looks like we've got some changes on court here for Matrix. Luke Diamond into centre with Steve Braun to the bench. O'Callaghan back to wing defence, and Darren V into wing attack.
So they have made some changes. They needed to do something, I think.
Yep.
See what this group can bring.
And we've seen Saxon Hay come back on into wing defence.
And that's obviously pushed Tyler Ward to the bench.
Oh, great shot there from Cruz. Both of these teams had a fair amount of success that was acknowledged at the SAMMNA Awards night. Coach of the Year went to Jake Taylor. From Garville. Coach get Jake Taylor there.
Premiership coach.
We had a fair amount of all-star success. So Ben Clark as goal attack. Centre as Saxon. Interchange Arlen Davis and Ben Ryan. And Tom Cross from Matrix was in as wing attack. And the Rookie of the Year went to Cruz Wilson. So
lots of talent down here. No wonder they made the grand final.
Most definitely.
Teams are, again, finding it difficult to settle, aren't they? I mean, they're trying to go at a ferocious pace, but I just feel like they need to take some pressure off themselves.
Great patience from Matrix. Nearly a held ball.
Davis needs to present himself. Ryan's really now causing him a lot of trouble. Sampson.
That's a couple of held balls now. Add to the list of...
Great touch by Davis on that throw by Ryan to send that ball up. Great to see a goal shooter have some defensive work about them. Very physical. Oh, nice Cornish. Matrix very quickly and nice move.
I am loving the intensity that Matrix have come out with this start of this half. Bringing it back to 4 goals.
Saxon Hay, great touch.
Athletic as ever. Hasn't lost a step.
Sampson looking for an opening to get in. Garville really playing a split circle here. Over to Sampson.
Second chance.
Yep. Just need to have a breath, take some time. There we go.
So a 4-1 start to this quarter.
Matrix way.
A change has been made for Garville with Tyler Ward coming in now and giving Sam Foster a rest.
It's a nice shot from Wilson. He needed to do something. He coughed up the ball. The last 2 times they'd been down there. Good cover by the Garville defenders.
Quick couple of passes there between V and Davis. Great connection.
Yep. I liked what Davis did then. He came off of his hold, which hadn't been successful the last couple of times, and popped himself forward for the ball. Kept the ball flat, meant that defenders didn't know where he was. Nice break from V there at the centre pass.
Good screening action there from Davis and Sampson.
Oh. I'm not sure who that ball was being thrown to, actually.
Misread the roll that he maybe thought was coming from Davis.
Pinder.
What great transition.
That was a lovely ball to Wilson, from Wilson to Clark. They have a very strong building connection as well, those two players. Arlen on a strong drive, not given. Covered by Will, who's matching him for pace. And a good touch.
I think one of the biggest advantages that Garville have is their versatility in this lineup. Like, we've already seen Pinder go from goal defence into centre. But if this partnership wasn't working here between Wilson and Clark, you've still got other shooters that we can bring into that goal circle.
Yeah, I think, the obvious thing would be Davis to go in there. And I think they've got the mid-court to cover it. Yeah?
Yep.
Whereas what we're seeing here in Matrix, don't know. I mean, Sturris can play in goals, I think. Yep.
Still a 6-goal lead to Garville here, even though we've seen it better from the Tricks. They haven't quite chipped away to this
pop
from
forward
the
again.
Line.
Davis pop forward again and not given the ball. Garville playing a really good, smart game here with this split circle. Really confusing the space of where to put the ball to Davis. Sampson needs to hit this. No. Good rebound, though.
Great rebound. That was an uncertain one. Lucky to keep that.
Look, for a very different centre in Pinder.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of, not a great deal of hard drives and hard runs, but he's actually putting himself in positions where the ball can come to him.
Yeah.
He's reading, he's having a very good look about where the rest of the group is, and he's providing an opportunity to actually set up.
Yeah, yep. Yep, and that's I think that comes with a bit of age and experience in working smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Oh, probably thinking, I'm not doing all this.
Yeah, I don't think I could keep up with the young fellas here and the amount of running around that they do. Contact there on that compete from Ben Ryan.
Yeah, which is, Ben didn't seem to be very happy about that, but my suggestion would be catch the ball then.
Yeah.
Don't try to swat it.
Two hands.
Let's get two hands to it and see if you can draw a contact to yourself.
Tyler had a great touch there, but Davis was able to secure the ball and finish with a goal.
That's a great ball and a strong take from Wilson. Not able to finish off. Matrix straight down court. Davis on the lead on the way out. Back into that middle position and a great position for that shot. Good rebound.
Davis is doing a great job on the rebounding at the moment. That's a couple.
That's a very quick, and a really quick transition. V having to go backwards.
Couple of resets. Pinder not happy with that contact call, but I don't think there has been one that he has been happy with. Good release.
Having to go backwards again. Offside call on V.
I was about to say I like the patience there from the Tricks.
I did like the fact that they were resetting, but there's a problem in the circle if they're not able to get the ball into their goalies. So what is actually happening? I feel like that Garville's split circle is working great. from O'Callaghan. Nice drive from Playford. Let's see what they do this time.
Oh.
So Davis out. Wilson pop. Sampson.
Taking that one, knowing he's got the second chance, I feel.
Nice shot. He needs to keep putting them up.
They've brought it back to 3. So a 10-5 quarter for Matrix so far.
Matrix like to play this wide centre pass. Trust their mid-court to get it. Davis out again. Oh, that's a big ball. Not prepared to shoot from there. Sampson pop. He does that so well, gets himself available, and a great reject there from Ward. Perfect timing, and lovely to keep the balance there from Sampson to really just say, well, okay, well, you were good at that, now I'm going to shoot this.
Yeah, I'll take this one instead.
Yep.
Yep, that's 2 great block shots from Ward to start.
Timing's great on that. Slight touch there from Cornish. Clark asking for the ball. Good position. And this is, again, a learning for Playford. Can't let Clark set up.
Yeah.
Can't let the mid-court be able to show where it is that he wants the ball.
Yeah.
So you've got to keep moving around so that they have to keep resetting, which is what's happening down here against Davis. He's not able to set up on what is his strongest, a screen. He's trying to find one now. They're working the ball, still waiting, nothing. So they've got this split, a good pop from Davis. Now, nice.
Oh, well done. That was a smart clear, I feel, from Davis.
Davis, he did. He created the space. As soon as he wasn't given the ball back, he moved away. But a really good read from Sampson to come around.
Come over the top.
And a nice balance shot there from Clark. So Garville just seemed to be tidying up their attack line.
Yeah, they've scored in the last 3 or 4 times they've come down.
Nice vision from Davis. Sampson on the way through.
Oh. That whistle called taken from Sampson there on the shot.
Yep. That would have been handy for Matrix for that shot to have come off. Back to 3 it would have been. Wilson for the long bomb. In.
Back out to 5 and 6 if they convert this one for Garville.
Another great feed and hold from Clark. So Matrix defenders just need to change up their style. Sampson's getting about 90% of the centre passes, and there is nothing forward for him. One of my things is about not having both wing attacks and goal attacks over the line at the centre passes. There's no one to go to
after
that. Yeah.
That's the second phase.
That's correct.
There you go.
Yes, good shot from Sampson. But it doesn't make you start to go, well, okay, if that's the setup, that's fine. But what are they supposed to go to? Is that Davis? Is he meant to be popping out? Or does the wing attack, is V and Sampson not communicating the centre passes?
Yeah, because we did see that from Garville down in the first half when Clark was in shooter. He was that second phase option coming out of the circle.
Good read there by Ben Ryan. Davis trying to find his position inside the circle. V had a great cut to the top. Lovely.
Oh, what a split there from Sampson.
Perfect timing from Sampson and lovely shot to finish off.
back to 5 with just over a minute to play in this third term.
And a block there from Cornish. Timing on that jump. That's not an easy thing to do. I don't care if you go gadget arms. That's still got to get the timing right.
Great touch there from Garville on that transition.
Hay on the transition there.
Oh, another great split.
Oh, not so good with the shot there, but great.
Great work following up.
The rebounds. Master rebounder at the moment.
25 seconds. Good gather there.
Yeah, he really understands his length, and so does Sampson. How far out to put that ball safely.
5 seconds and time.
And well protected by the Matrix defenders then. Interesting quarter. Like, it felt like Garville settled, but Matrix definitely had the upper hand.
Yeah, like I don't think there was, I didn't feel like there was a couple of turnovers in a row that got them back. It was like, it was one early, then there was 1 or 2 in the middle, then there was just the one at the end there that has put them back to 3 goals in this game.
And their centre pass.
Yeah, it's great. This is a great game of netball.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Looking forward to this last quarter.
Yeah, we'll take a short break and we'll be back for the final quarter. Here we go. And we're back. 20 seconds, and then we're taking off for the fourth quarter for our first round of the SAMMNA Super League. Our breaks are getting quite boring for people, so if you are interested in sponsoring and you want your business advertised everywhere,
put it out there.
Get on it. So we take a look at Court 2, and wow, South Adelaide have taken a demanding lead, 48-37.
Wow, that's a massive quarter.
That's huge.
28 all to 48, so 20 goals
to 9.
Wow.
Huge. And then Oakdale 41 to Tango 32. So Tango doing a good job there of not letting them blow that away after a slow start in the
so
first
it's still
quarter.
9 goals, because wasn't it 9 goals? It was 9 goals.
At the half.
9 goals at the half time.
So some great netball being played across all 3 courts.
So we've had some changes here. So Cruz Wilson has gone from goal shooter out to wing attack. Arlen Davis into that goal attack role. Tyler Ward is now in wing defence. Ben Ryan in goalkeeper. Goal defence. And Sam Foster has come back on in goalkeeper. For Matrix, there is no change from what they finished that quarter.
From Garville. And
Playford over the top of Clark there.
And Matrix have brought it back to 2 goals, which is the closest it's been since the second quarter.
Matrix not ready for that throw-in, and Clark has a miss.
Very unusual miss for Clark.
Good decisions there by Playford. I'm a big fan.
It is great to see someone so new to the sport with so much patience.
Yeah, whilst he looks like he's freaking out when he's got the ball in his hand, he's definitely making decisions which are really, really positive. So good on him for his first big game out here.
Oh,
great touch from Foster, let go by the umpire. Swing ball across the court, no one here in front of him. Clark trying to find a space. Cornish doing really well. Davis not happy to shoot over the top of Playford. Apart from that one, quite happy. Centre pass, Matrix V through the middle.
So that was nearly an opportunity for Matrix. If they had that turnover, they could have been bringing this centre pass back to even.
That was a nice feed into the circle, and Davis, great take. Wilson out at wing attack. Unfamiliar to see him there.
I don't think we saw him there last year. I can't remember a time, watching only the live stream games.
Davis, the miss under the post. Clark with the rebound. I've not seen him there.
That is pretty confident to say that's a new one for since last season.
Well,
where
it's a big ball there from Diamond. Not able to be kept in by Sampson.
Both coaches still have a tactical up their sleeve. This will be interesting for Playford as well. I don't think he's probably played someone as zippy as Davis.
Yeah, so the court craft for Playford now is very different for his opponent than what he was against Ben Clark.
Yep.
So it's going to be another step up for him, playing someone completely different.
Oh, stepping.
The score's 43-39 in Garville's favour. Garville with the ball. Ready for a 5-goal lead. Good swing ball by Davis.
Oh, quick,
very quick.
And just like that, we're back out to 5.
Matrix netball, they need to really try to score this goal. Of course, that's what they want to do, but it's how they go about it. Diamonds sent a few balls of spray, and again we need to go back to the principles of like just getting a ball on circle edge, doing the work to make it happen.
Is this
just like that?
And Saxon was one of the changes we had into centre, wasn't he?
Yes,
wasn't it? Yeah. So I think Saxon's speed is done a bit to probably nullify Luke a little bit in that position at the moment.
It's a great recovery for Sampson then to get that ball. Looking for someone to become open. Ward stayed offside there. The umpire watched that closely. I think some of the Matrix players thought, how could that have happened?
my eyes aren't good on aren't great on a good day.
Yeah, but
And that angle
we're down the other end.
Yeah, is not
So
good.
We're trusting. Matrix has called that timeout that you mentioned earlier. So back out to 6. Time to have a chat.
So if we turn to Garville base, what are you saying to the boys at the moment?
Look, I think what I would be saying is that this structure down here is working, that the effort from the defensive lineup is really positive, and that they just need to continue to work the ball to circle edge because that's what's working for them.
Yep.
Arlen cutting through the top, Ben holding at the back. The feeders are actually making really nice decisions, even though it's not speedy and dynamic, because both Saxon and Cruz are more that patient, taking their time, but that actually looks quite nicely balanced.
And then Matrix?
I would be having a word with Diamond, actually, and maybe Samson around their passing decisions. V needs to make sure he's getting himself into the game and in the right position, not just going straight to the pockets. But they can't afford for the ball to go long. They've got to do the work to get to the circle edge because the Garville defenders are hunters. All three of them are hunters, so that ball can't stay in the air for too long.
Yeah, I'd almost be looking at trying to make a change and bringing Will back down into the offensive third. Looking at like a wing attack, or even centre and then bumping Luke to wing attack, just to give that extra
something
strength.
Different.
An option there.
Yeah, I thought O'Callaghan did a great job in that centre role to start with. But, their third quarter was very good.
Yeah.
And this is the team that did it, so they need to resettle.
Unfortunate there. Great touch there from Cornish. You can see the intensity of the defensive end lifting down here.
Yep.
Which is what they're going to need. It's out to 8. Garville centre pass. Great talk there from Luke.
Yep. The timing, though, the patience and the want to just chuck that ball to Saxon Hay going to the pocket. Dangerous ball. Cornish needs to have a look at it, but very confident to be able to just send it. Hay easily took it, uncontested.
Couple of contacts in a row down there for Garville.
Samson seems to be back with his eye in. He finished off that last quarter really nicely. So we've got 7.5 minutes to go, nearly 7.5 minutes to go. What is the Matrix club going to do here?
Yeah.
They need defenders here. Great
work there from Arlen. And that's what we were talking about just earlier as well, around having that extra option in the goal circle.
Changed it up, and it's really, the defenders have struggled to try to match that at the moment. Sampson really on fire. Davis kind of been quiet this quarter.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Great
he had a very heavy hand at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
I wouldn't say wavered a bit because he did miss a couple, but rebounded it himself.
Lovely, yep.
Yeah. And he's gone, definitely quiet this quarter so far with only 1 goal so far. That wide game doesn't seem to be working as well for Matrix.
Another stepping call. Yeah. Garville out to 9 goals. Good timing from Wilson there.
Yeah, 10-4 quarter Garville way.
Really lovely play there. confidence to send that ball, bounce pass with pace.
Great over there. So
good stretch from Cornish as well.
One of my favourite things coming into the third season of Super League is some of the fun little stats that I'm going to be able to bring up through the game.
Should I be worried?
No. This is interesting stuff.
Okay.
I promise. Yep. So, Garville have not lost to Matrics since round 2 of the first season.
Wow. Okay.
So they played each other in round 2, which Matrix won.
Mm-hmm.
They then tied the second time they met each other in round 7. And then last season, Garville went 4-0 against them.
Wow.
Yeah, they did not meet in finals that first year. And here we are, what looks like Garville about to take away another win.
So it sounds like a little bit of a bogey team for
Matrix. Most definitely.
Which they would not like. Absolutely.
No.
But is there more reason to try to get things right?
Yep.
Better from Davis. Not in shooting position, and nice movement to get himself into that position. And well finished.
Fancy footwork down there from Davis.
Yep.
Yeah, saying that, you do have Tom Cross to add back into this lineup. Yep. That would have made, I think, a big difference because he would be able to fill that attacking position down there and provide a different opportunity in the goal circle.
Yep. Absolutely.
Out to 11 now with 4 minutes to go.
Tom will add the second phase depth that they are kind of lacking. They're kind of going first phase, then wide on the second phase, which is fine, but they then don't have someone else hitting the top of the circle, whereas I think someone like Tom will fight to get himself on that circle edge, which will then, reduce the number of passes and hopefully the timing will come for this team. But, I think really good signs from Matrix, apart from this last quarter where they seem to have lost their way a little bit. But defensively, they've got some real positives. Mm-hmm. Positives.
I think Caleb has been great in his first Premier League, Super League game.
I think, he's been a little bit, if we're fair to everybody, he's been a little bit exposed in this last quarter around the movement of Davis. But, hey, that's a learning. He's been out there for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Right, so that's awesome. And I think, the Matrix lineup in the attack line, the shooting circle is very seasoned together. They know each other. It's now working Diamond into the fray. What role is he actually going to play? Is he playing more centre? Is he playing wing attack?
Which is also hard to work out because they're missing such a key piece in Tom Cross,
correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. So they'll have another game later this season where they'll need to find themselves.
Lovely shot from Sampson. So it's 8 goals, 2.5 minutes to go.
And this is just great. This is round 1.
Yeah.
Like the netball will only get better from here.
100%.
So we'll be very excited to see.
Great. I think Arlen's at 100% for this quarter, isn't he?
Missed one early.
Right. First shot?
Second.
Second shot.
Yeah, that was cleaned up by Clark.
Good timing there from Davis to drop back there and a nice ball. So let's see if Matrix can disrupt this attack line.
Yep.
They're playing box defense, and they certainly have. Good work from Cornish. Play on. Dear, oh dear. It's unfortunate. And Playford again.
Oh, God.
Playford
took himself out on the post.
Friendly with the post.
Oh, that's a great hit. Great hit, but I love the energy.
The commitment to the ball was very, very good.
Unfortunate there because that would have been a great opportunity to bring it back down to 6 goals. Arlen securing that one. Minute 30 to play.
Again, centre passes. That's better.
Great work there.
Good finish from Davis. Hey. Free. Bit too free, actually. So I think there's a lot of work being done on 2-on-1 at centre passes on Wilson, and Hay is just free as a bird. Oh. Nice ball from Sampson. Throwing caution to the wind.
Yep.
Last minute. 8 goals. Hay again. Oh, anything you can do. I could not do that better. Which is actually a little disappointing, because there is no need for that to have happened.
Yeah.
And now, Matrix are going to be able to reduce the scoreline if this ball goes in. And that's about decision making.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and if they can get this one quickly, they can get it back to 6, which will be a great scoreline for them to have this in first round.
Rather than 10.
Yep. Oh, it's got to go.
That's not good.
So we're going to finish with a 7-goal line.
0.9 seconds left, and can that ball go down in 0.9 seconds?
No. That is a question that we needed answered. Yeah. Well, that's a fantastic game.
Great game. And obviously peaks and troughs because the athletes are coming back. First round, tough hit out, but, the commitment was there from the guys. Absolutely. I thought that there were really, really good passages of play. I thought, some of the speed of the ball and how it transitioned was excellent. Really good.
That third quarter from Matrix was awesome. They fought that back from, I think it was about an 8-goal difference back down to 2.
Yep.
And we're just unfortunate, just right at the start of that quarter. They could have brought it back to even. I think the pressure really would have been on Garville then.
Absolutely. I think, they certainly did lose their way in the beginning of that quarter without making any changes. So that said to me that the defensive changes and the attack line changes of Garville worked for them.
Yeah.
The Matrix team couldn't adjust to what was being put out against them quick enough.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, our first ever Foot Locker player of the match.
Oh, we have to decide that now.
Where are we going? It was such a topsy-turvy game.
Look, I want to mention I thought Sampson was good throughout the game, although shooting may maybe argue that it wasn't certainly there. I thought the defenders for Garville did a good job. I did like Playford's game.
Yep.
I liked a little bit of what Pinder did, but for me, I thought from an impact perspective, and then moving into that goal attack role in that last quarter really did blow it away. I think Davis needs to get the Foot Locker voucher. Yep,
I tend to agree with you there. Not going to argue with your experience and resume. So fantastic work between Garville and Matrix for our opening round. Brian, it has been a pleasure as always. Shout out to Spacequake, which has made this live stream happen. And keep an eye on our socials, because I will be catching up with our player of the match, Arlen, and our winning coach, Jake Taylor.
Wow.
Out in the foyer with some fancy gear. And if it's anything like Media Day, you won't want to miss it.
Thank you very much. See you guys.
See ya.